Okay, everyone, this is my big privilege to be here with someone that I admire for so many years as a researcher, as an author, and also he happens to be my friend, STANLEY KRIPPNER. And now that we met here for a conference at the PA in Curitiba.
The PA is Parapsychological Association.
Yes, and I wanted to ask him to say some things about the field for those who are following our video channel. So Stan, the first thing that I would like to ask you is, for how many years have you been involved with psychical research and parapsychology?
Oh, for many years, about 60 years more or less.
Mm-hmm. And what drove you to the field?
Well, I would say that I've always been interested in psychology, interested in human behavior, human experience. And this is an area of psychology that not many psychologists pay much attention to. And so that I felt that it needed a little more visibility. It was something that I felt was important for the understanding of human beings, and I had some possibly parapsychological experiences myself at a very early age.
You think that helped you to be interested in the field?
Oh yes, I do.
And you were involved in one of the most interesting researches ever done in parapsychology, which is the dream telepathy, and in which somehow you studied the possibility that dreams would have some psychic phenomena or ESP involved in the dreams. Can you briefly tell us what was that, and what do you think you learned from that experiences?
Well, for many years, people have claimed that they have dreams about somebody at a distance, or dreams about the future, but for all we know, those could have been coincidences. What Montague Ullman, a famous psychiatrist, and I did was to put that into a laboratory setting, so that if telepathy or precognition happened in the laboratory under controlled conditions, it would be very unlikely to be a coincidence or a chance. So imagine that a research participant comes in the door and we introduce her to an experimenter, and they go out and have dinner and develop a relationship, a friendship, and then they come back and they're separated. And the participant goes into a laboratory, a soundproof room, electrodes attached to her head, and goes to sleep. And the experimenter goes to a distant room with an envelope that was picked from maybe several dozen envelopes, but it is sealed. Nobody knows the contents. When he gets to the distant room, he opens up the envelope, and in the envelope is a famous painting, or maybe a not so famous painting. Something by Van Gogh or Picasso or Renoir or Dali, something with a lot of emotion in it.
Okay.
So the experimenter focuses on the painting, trying to send the painting to the participant, who is now asleep and dreaming.
And of course he didn't know anything about the painting and what would be chosen.
No. The paintings were chosen some time ago by a person who is not present during the experiment. Well, then we have technicians watching the electroencephalograph machine, and when the eye movements go back and forth, we know that a dream is going on. So through a microphone, the technician says, tell me what is going through your mind, and the participant wakes up and said, I had a dream about, and describes the dream. So, all of this is recorded, of course, The recording is sent to a typist who prepares a transcript. So here we have a set of dreams typed, and we have a picture, one of many pictures that could have been chosen, and maybe we do this 12 times, 12 different people.
Okay.
So, they get sent off to judges. The judges work independently from each other. They look at each picture, they look at each set of dreams, and they try to match them. Now we have 12 people, 12 nights. By chance, there would be one match out of 12.
Okay.
But sometimes in our experiments, we would get 6 matches out of 12, 7 matches, 8 matches, even 9 or 10 matches out of 12.
Wow.
This is above what you would expect by
That's a lot.
coincidence.